Hi friends, welcome to Sri Chaitanya. This is Uma Shankar. And so far we have in season 1 we have completed JEE Main Sure Daily Series. Now this is season 2, especially in this season in JEE Main Daily Series we are concentrating on some of the shortcuts, tips and tests either in the form of part test or a full test or a grand test or a topic wise test that we are providing along with this video. Please watch the description very carefully. My friends, here the most important point is this is series number 3. So far we have completed series number 1 and series number 2 in season 2 of JEE Main Daily Series. It is very useful, and once again I am repeating, please don't forget to check the description. Okay, and if you like this, please share and subscribe my channel, and hope this will give very good information for you. Now today's topic is again indefinite integration, because in series 1 in series 2 we concentrated some of the important topics, shortcuts of indefinite integrations. Again today in this video we are concentrating another 5 important concepts along with the 5 best problems. Of course here the problems models I am giving for practice only. So whenever the situation arises for you, you need to use the shortcuts as a tips, and whenever the system requires or demands, use that shortcut formula or formula directly. There you will save the time. And along this video, after that I am giving you a full test. That means a complete new pattern JEE Mains test. Of course it contains maths, physics, chemistry also, because majority of the students they are asking me remaining physics and chemistry, but my subject is maths. But I have asked my friends and they have supported me, and with their help I am providing in this paper especially maths, physics and chemistry. Now today the first concept is 1 by root of ax square plus bx plus c. Actually, how to evaluate integration 1 by root of ax square plus bx plus c? In general, what to do? One can solve the problem. We can convert to ax square plus bx plus c either in the form of root 1 by root of a square minus x square form, or 1 by root of x square minus a square form, or 1 by root of a square plus x square form. Any one of the forms we can transfer them, and we know the standard formula of 1 by root of a integration 1 by root of a square minus x square is equal to what? Sin inverse x by a, and similarly 1 by root of x square minus a square is sin h inverse. Like that we have a formula, so we can apply them. But converting of ax square plus bx plus c becomes into 1 by root of a square minus x square, or 1 by root of x square minus a square, or 1 by root of a square plus x square. Sometimes it takes time for you. So to avoid all that complexity, here I am giving this formula directly for you. You just consider ax square plus bx plus c as your f of x, and a is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, c is a constant. For example, suppose this is the question given for you. 1 by root of x square plus 2x plus 3 is given for you. How to solve? So obviously here a is equal to 1, b equal to 2 and c equal to 3. My delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So what is delta of b square minus 4ac? 4 minus 12, that is equal to minus 8, which is negative. So when a greater than 0 and delta greater than 0, you have to write answer as 1 by root a cos h inverse of f dash x by root delta. F dash x means derivative of ax square plus bx plus c, because I have mentioned my f of x as like this. Suppose if delta less than 0 and a greater than 0, so this case comes under second one, a greater than 0 and delta less than 0. So since because my delta is negative minus 8 and a is positive, so what could be the answer? Immediately just by looking the question itself, in मन में तो अपने वो डेल्टा वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करने के बाद क्या करना, ये जस्ट अप्लाई दिस फार्मूला डायरेक्टली. सो 1 by root a means 1 by root 1, that is 1 sin h inverse of again f dash x means differentiation of this, that is 2x plus 2 by root delta, root minus delta. So you need to change the sign by root 8. Of course, plus c. Of course, root 8 means 2 root 2. So you can cancel a 2. So this becomes sin h inverse of x plus 1 by root 2 plus c. So very simple. Just within 1 second, you can write the answer very clearly. Suppose this is the question for you. 1 by root of 2x square minus x minus 3 is there. Suppose this is the question. So here my a is what? 2, b equal to minus 1, c equal to minus 3. Don't worry. What is my delta? Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. b square is 1 minus 4ac means plus 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So this is what? 25. So here again a is positive and delta is positive. If a is positive and delta is positive, what would be the answer? 1 by root a, that means 1 by root 2 cos h inverse of f dash x, that is 4x minus 1 by root delta. Root delta means root 25. Root 25 is what? 5. You can write it. The choice left to you. So whenever situation demands, actually in general they may not ask direct question by this formula, but all of a sudden if application of trigonometric function or some other applications, sometimes the integrand may convert it into this format. If it is in this format, directly you can apply this formula and you will save the time immediately without any mistakes. You can get the answer. But here one important point I would like to mention is please remember the formula sin h inverse x is nothing but log mod. Ln means natural logarithm. Log mod x plus root of x square plus 1. Cos h inverse x is log mod x plus root of x square minus 1. So based upon the options given in the question, under the question, you need to check whether it is in the logarithm or directly in terms of sin hyperbolic or cos hyperbolic. Because as per the syllabus point of view is concerned, hyperbolic functions, those things are not in your syllabus. So in general, they may give option in terms of logarithm only. So better is once after getting it, you know very well, in the place of x, what is there, you find it and you replace the entire term in terms of the logarithm x. Because suppose sin h inverse of 2x means what? Logarithm of 2x plus root of 2x whole square plus 1. Simplify that. Similarly, cos h inverse of x by 2 is logarithm of x by 2 plus root of x by 2 whole square minus 1. You can convert them into corresponding, but not necessary for sin inverse of minus f dash x by root delta. Okay, because there is no logarithmic formula for sin inverse, so directly you can apply this. This is concept number 1. Okay, now coming to the next concept, that is concept number 2. Here in concept number 2, this is another important model. Actually, here for to solve this kind of integrand, whether it is 1 by a plus b cos x or 1 by a plus b sin x, the integrand is in the form 1 by a plus b cos x or 1 by a plus b sin x. The original method should be, we consider or we substitute tan x by 2 equal to t. Suppose if it is in the form of 1 by a plus b cos 2x or 1 by a plus b sin 2x, what to do? We put tan x is equal to t. Now we are talking about 1 by a plus b cos x or 1 by a plus b sin x. That means, so here our substitution is what? Tan x by 2 is equal to t. After simplification this, then it becomes what? Dx is equal to 2 dt by 1 plus t square. How to get it? Tan x by 2 means secant square x by 2 into 1 by 2. Dx is equal to dt. So dx is equal to 2 dt by 1 plus tan square x by 2. So that I can replace with t. So dt by 2 dt by 1 plus t square. So these are the standard things. And once after writing the thing, you know very well about cos x and sin x in terms of tan. Cos x is 1 minus tan square x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. This is a formula for cos in terms of tan. Similarly, for sin x is equal to what? 2 tan x by 2 by 1 plus tan square x by 2. This is a formula for sin in terms of tan. These are the elementary trigonometric relations. Actually, in a JEE mains examination, they are concentrating this kind of part or this type of part only from trigonometry. Instead of asking the questions, majority of the questions directly from the trigonometry part, the application oriented concepts like this only they are asking. So what to do? So you can convert entire things into tan, and after substitution of tan with tan x by 2 with t, then one fine morning my integrand is now converted into one of our previous concepts in previous videos, like 1 by ax square plus bx plus c, or 1 by root of ax square plus bx plus c model. So once after noticing the structure 1 by ax square plus bx plus c, already I have told the formula. So this is the procedure. This is the regular procedure one can solve, but not necessary now. You just apply this formula. So this formula is under two stages. Stage number 1, if a square greater than b square. If a square greater than b square, you can write answer as this one, that is 2 by root of a square minus b square tan inverse of root a minus b by a plus b tan x by 2 plus c, where a square greater than b square. Or 1 by root of a square minus b square cos inverse of b plus a cos x by a plus b cos x plus c, where a square greater than b square. Both are same. The conversion of tan inverse of root a minus b by a plus b tan x by 2 is nothing but cos inverse of b plus a cos x by a plus b cos x. This is one of the important conversion, transformation of tan to cos. Or suppose if a square less than b square or b square greater than a square, then the answer would be 1 by root of b square minus a square cos h inverse b plus a cos x by a plus b cos x plus c. And of course, or another one is, actually already I told just now, because we have ready-made formulas of cos h inverse and sin h inverse instead of logarithm. So apply 1 by root of a square minus b square log of ln means natural logarithm, log of root b plus a plus root b minus a tan x by 2 whole divided by root b plus a minus root b minus a tan x by 2 plus c. This model is very, very important even for board examinations also. So suppose if it is the question, dx by 4 plus 3 cos x. Obviously, a square minus b square, that is a square minus b square, that value is what? 16 minus 9, that is equal to what? 16 minus 9, that is equal to, I think, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 7. Okay. 16 minus 9 is equal to 7. So what could be the answer? It is positive a square minus b square. That means a square greater than b square. Obvious, it is greater than 0. So if it is a square greater than b square, what could be the answer? So directly I can write root 2 by root 7 tan inverse of root of a minus b, that means 4 minus 3 by 4 plus 3 tan of x by 2 plus c. So 2 by root 7 tan inverse of 1 by root 7 tan x by 2. Enough. This is the formula. So without wasting your time, you can write the values directly. Actually, it takes minimum 2 to 3 minutes. It takes minimum 2 to 3 minutes. Or worst case scenario, 5 minutes. Not less than that. But if you are following the traditional mechanism and method. But with this, you can save a lot of time and easily you can get the answer and quickly. Clear, my friends? And the same thing even, that is concept number 3, 1 by a plus b sin x. The same thing will happen. 1 by, if a square greater than b square, here only one conversion is there, that is 2 by root of a square minus b square tan inverse of a tan x by 2 plus b by root of a square minus b square. Or if a square less than b square or b square greater than a square, then 1 by root of b square minus a square. Because always, please keep in your mind that the term inside the root should be positive. So be careful, try to understand that concept. Suppose this is question. Find dx by what could be this is 3 plus 4 sin x. So here my a is 9 and b is 16. So a square minus b square is negative. A square minus b square is negative. Since a square minus b square is negative, I can write the answer as this one only. So 1 by root of b square minus a square, that is 1 by root of 16 minus 9 into logarithm of a tan x by 2. A means here 3 tan x by 2 plus b minus, that means 4 minus root of b square minus a square. B square minus a square means 16 minus 9, that is 7, by 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 plus root 7 plus c. So after simplification, the answer could be 1 by root 7 logarithm of mod 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 minus root 7 by 3 tan x by 2 plus 4 plus root 7 plus c. Very simple. Immediately you can get the answer. So like that, whenever situation demands and if the integrand is in the form, one fine in the last but one stage or problem itself may in this form, directly you can apply and you will save this time. You will save the time in the examination. So these are the concepts one should practice and one should master. Otherwise, it is very difficult to save the time in the examination. And moreover, this model is very, very important even for your board examination also. One question is guaranteed under 7 marks. Even for coming board examinations also. For both the CBSE students as well as the state board students. This is one of the standard problem. Now coming to concept number 4. See, suppose here the structure, try to understand the structure of the what is called integrand. A cos x plus b sin x. In numerator, a is coefficient of cos x and b is coefficient of sin x. Similarly, c cos x plus d sin x, which is this is in the denominator, where c is coefficient of cos and d is coefficient of sin. Please try to understand the order. I have prepared you in this particular form. In numerator sin or cos and denominator also sin cos. That order is important. So actually, what to do here? In general, when you can solve this problem, first you can write numerator as numerator is equal to a into denominator plus b into d by dx of denominator. This is the very good concept. B into d by dx of denominator. Under the concept, we can convert the numerator with respect to the denominator, and by separating the terms and by taking integration on both sides, then automatically the unknown integrand is converted into the known integrand. My friends, in integration, the one and only success formula is convert unknown into known. That's all. Known means where the formula of integration known to you. As long as you are converting the unknown integrand into known integration, means the formula that you have known for you, then your job has completed. The rest of the thing is you just replacing the integrands with the corresponding results only. So this remaining business, first beginning conversion and getting the unknown form into known form, that is what algebra and trigonometry applications only. In the final stage only we are writing, and we are writing directly the integration formula. Until that, just we are doing the manipulations, etc. Okay. So actually, after writing numerator as capital A into denominator plus capital B into derivative of the denominator, and by separating both of them with c cos x plus d sin x, which is denominator, it takes a lot of time. And after, don't worry. Suppose if I have asked the question like this, suppose this is the question: 2 cos x plus 3 sin x by cos x plus sin x. Suppose if I have asked this question. So as I said earlier, you need to write numerator is equal to a into, that means a into cos x plus sin x plus b into d by dx of cos x plus sin x, and after comparison sin and cos coefficients, you will get 2 linear equations in terms of a and b. After solving them, you can get the answers of a and b, and after dividing with the cos x plus sin x, and by taking the integration on both sides, you will get the answer. But don't worry, it is just like the above structure. My a is 2, b is 3, c is 1, d is sin x. What to do? AC plus BD. What is AC? Product of cos x coefficients. This is, that is 2 plus product of sin x coefficients, that is 3, by sum of the squares of sin and cos coefficients, 1 square plus 1 square into x. Bas. Now cross multiplication means cos x coefficient of numerator into sin x coefficient of denominator, that is AD minus BC, that is cross multiplication, that is 2 into 1, 2 minus 3, by again sum of the squares of coefficients of sin and cos into log of mod denominator, that is mod cos x plus sin x. So what could be the answer? This is 5 by 2 x minus 1 by 2 log mod cos x plus sin x. Just a single step itself we can get the answer very quickly. Like that, several things are there. Just in quick manner I am repeating and revising all these things. You might have known it. Suppose if you are not, please try to understand what I am saying. Use this formula. Very simple. Product of cos coefficients and plus product of sin coefficients, sum and product of cos coefficients and sin coefficients in the numerator by sum of the squares of cos and sin coefficients into x plus product of sin and cos coefficients in numerator and denominator minus product of cos and sin coefficients in numerator and denominator, that is AD minus BC by C square plus D square. Clear now? And my friends, the same question I can also transfer in this form. Suppose if I have divided the both numerator and denominator with cos x, what will happen? The structure of the problem would be like this. That means 2 plus 3 tan x by 1 plus tan x. So whenever all of a sudden if they have given this kind of problem, don't get scared about this problem because it is nothing but the above problem only. If you have replaced tan x by sin x by cos x, automatically it is what? Just by above model only. Suppose if I ask the question like this, 1 by 1 plus cot x, what could be the answer? If I have replaced cos with cos by sin, then it is what? Sin x by cos x plus sin x. So conveniently I am writing like this, 0 into cos x plus 1 into sin x by 1 into cos x plus 1 into sin x. Now this is exact procedure of or exact model of given concept number 4. Then what could be the answer? Then product of cos coefficients, that means 0 into 1 is 0 plus 1 into 1 is 1. So 1 by coefficient of cos and sin squares and add. So 1 plus 1, 2x plus cross multiplication 0 into 1 is 0 minus 1 into 1 is 1 by 2 log mod denominator cos x plus sin x. So my answer is x by 2 minus half log mod cos x plus sin x. See how quickly I have solved without any mistake. This is the concept number 4. Please practice all the problems directly and indirectly. The last phase or before that, if whenever the integrand is in this particular format, immediately you apply this formula and you will enjoy and you will get the answer very easily. Now coming to concept number 5. See my friends, here I am giving a bunch of formulae. Concept number 5, all these models are very very important because several times questions were repeated, and moreover these models are important even in definite integrations also. Suppose I have given the question like this, 1 by dx by, this is 9 sin square x plus 16 cos square x. Actually what to do? We can solve the problem by dividing both numerator and denominator with cos square x. Then it converted into secant square x dx by a square tan square x plus b square in this format. Okay. Then put tan x is equal to t. Then automatically it becomes the trigonometric substitution. Not necessary to solve. So here my a is 3 and b is 16. So 1 by what is answer? 1 by ab. Ab means 3 into. Be careful. That is a square here. Here it is a square. This is b square. So here a square means 3 square. This b square means 4 square. So 1 by ab, that is 3 into 4, 12, tan inverse of a sin x, that is 3 sin x by 4 cos x. Or I can write 3 by 4 tan x. Second one is what? First one is the more generalized version. Second one is, of course, I can write root a as root a whole square and b as root b whole square. And again, you can apply the same formula in the above one. You can get the answer very directly. So these are under these 5 concepts, questions were repeated. Again, the same questions will come. So whenever the given integrand is in structure, you please solve the problem very quickly in this manner. Hope you will enjoy this one, my friends, and we will meet our season 2 series 4 soon. And I hope this is very helpful and useful. But my suggestion would be, please don't forget to subscribe, share and like my channel, and we will meet with the next video soon. Thank you once again.